This is Mike Finnerty of the SureWest Sports Show, and the following clip has been brought to you by the SureWest Sports Show, airing on SureWestSports.com.
Let me ask you this. We're talking about fall season. We're talking about top moments, top players, top coaches. You kind of gave me your top team, top player in Graves and Folsom, I think. Give me a moment for you that stands out for fall athletics. One moment.
I'm going to go right back to those soupy, wet, muddy conditions down at Home Depot Center for the State Bowl Division II Championship, and there's a 30-minute delay. And what's going on? And I find out that the game director is about to issue, or maybe issue, a forfeit win for Folsom on the grounds that Sarah will not change its cleats. And they have these three-quarter-inch cleats, and those are illegal. They're too long, and they finally said, no, we'll go. I guess we do have them here. I just
That's
thought,
your moment?
Yeah, and Chris Richardson of Folsom football was offered, hey, would you accept a forfeit? I don't want it. They want to play the game.
Yeah.
People came down to see a game, and for Folsom to overcome that and just run them right off the table was very impressive. Sarah also was trying to get a rubberized ball or something that Oakdale had used earlier that morning. And, you know, it's just...
I got my moment here.
So I thought that was terrific. Just a championship effort, great leadership, and they're not going to take any shortcuts. They want to win it on the field, and they did.
My moment was seeing Casey Taylor put his arms up, just like this, down the field, looking up at the stands, rain's coming down, and you could just see the relief pour right off of them. It was great to see the steam coming off the heads, and it was fantastic. That's my moment for the fall season.
Del Oro football, they won it all. Back with you as we chug through our last SureWest Sports Radio show for this academic year, but we'll be back at the end of August to ramp up for football. It's been a terrific academic year, Mike, as we try to size up things in general. We went over some of the fall highlights. We'll go over some winter here. And just what makes it so important, and special thanks to our good friend Doug Thomas, who...
He's not my good friend.
Well, he's my good friend. And he takes care of us and makes sure all the buttons are pushed and all the guests get on. Otherwise, we'd be talking to ourselves. We wouldn't even get in a building.
That would be best for the show, probably.
Yeah.
How about Brian Lopez, program director at ESPN 1320? Got to thank him. Jaime Montes and Clara Lee from SureWest.
We appreciate their vision that they share with us. That this is a great high school sports town, and there's always something interesting, and we try to do it in a big picture view of why it's important, why it's significant. So why don't we talk a little bit about basketball and
the winter season as a whole.
The winter season, and
well, let's just jump right to it. I want to hear. We'll get in the section champions. Everyone knows who won. Tell me, as you think back, your number one moment. You gave me the cleat situation in football. What's kind of one moment that stands out for you in the winter season?
I got
boys
two
or girls?
I got two.
You got two. All right.
One for girls, one for boys. No, both for girls, actually.
Okay.
The milestone for Bill Baxter to win 600 career games, and at El Camino.
Oh, you stole mine.
And well, you could piggyback on it.
Yeah.
And this is interesting because he played basketball at San Juan High School, and he also played at UC Davis, but he had no visions of coaching basketball. He was coaching swimming and water polo at El Camino. And the principal and vice principal, hey, we need you. Can you save the basketball program? He said, well, they only won one game last year. Well, that's where you come in. Immediately turned him into a winner. He's been there since 1985, I think. Not one single losing season. And he is tough. He has incredible practices, and he merged his JV team with his varsity because his feeling is, during practice, I'm going to be coaching them anyway. Let him get used to me now, the madman that is Bill Baxter now, before I freak him out when they're juniors and seniors.
What's your other moment?
He's got all that kind of charisma and charm, and he's tough as nails. Harvey Tahara bowing out after a great career at McClatchy boys coach for a long time, then the girls coach, and Pete Curl, just a terrific Hall of Fame coach, special assistant for the Kings, had been reading about him over the years and calls me up and says, hey, I'd like to go to one of his last practices or his games. I said, let's go. And so we did a story on that. And so you have two of these legends thanking the other guy for the time and effort. And I thought that was, very classy. And Harvey, we were both there at his last home game, emotional scene. So I thought those two guys captured everything. And Bob Jones also bowing out at Cordova basketball. The great leaders, personality, and results.
Yeah, those are clearly the top. I don't know how you would not choose the Baxter and Tahara stories. But, well, for one, in terms of actual moments, I got to interview Bill Baxter right after that 600th win.
Emotional Bill Baxter.
He was very emotional. I'm talking to him. I see him start to get choked up. I thought, wow, what a great moment. It really, for me, it just shows how much it means to these guys. 600 is a lot of wins. It's a number. But I think a guy like Bill at the time, he's thinking about his family and all the years and kind of just hit him at one time.
Well, think about the commitment of time.
Yeah,
these aren't afternoon games, PE. It's Tuesdays and Wednesday nights and Fridays and travel and preparation, summer ball, and so they pour themselves into it, and then they become attached to their teams. So they never retire, some of these coaches, because they keep regenerating, replenishing.